Hey everybody, it's May from Black Mountain Plans, and today I need to set up my planner for the week of September 22nd, so just stay tuned. Okay. Okay guys, so I have really not planned at all this month in my planner, but there was a reason why. And so you guys might want to get a cup of coffee. This is going to be kind of a long chatty video. So we all know that I made these planners, and you can get them either disc bound for the classic size, or you can get them in A5 as inserts that are ring punched, okay? And this is what I consider like my 2-in-1 planner, because it has this Hobonichi style, setup. You've got extra weeks here, you've got graph in the boxes, you've got graph pages that say the name of the month, and then this month to be like your dashboard. And then of course you've got like your weekly setup with the grids, okay? And then after that, you have just open days. As you can see, I've been taking some pages in and out. Okay, so I have been in business for Black Mountain Plans since October of 2022. Is it 2? Yes, since October of 2022. So there is a lot going on right now. But before I get into all of that, I do need to kind of show you what kit I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using kit number 4. It's got the really cool looking blue and sunflower roosters and just really cool fall colors that I think of. Well, I normally think of purples and blues for September, but it's got pumpkins and sunflowers and like the country feel, and I just like it. And I went ahead and pulled out the add-ons, and you guys, I cannot promise you which ones I'm going to be using of all the coordinating add-ons. That one is no longer this. So I've got everything, and I even pulled the deco somewhere. It's around here. I'll find it. So anyway, let me go ahead and continue talking while I'm just laying this down, guys. Okay? So I told Max, my son, for those of you who do know, he came home in the end of January, and he has become part of the business. He has become a very important part of my business. He's helped me learn where I was having bottlenecks as like somebody on the outside looking in. He's been learning how to load mats and cut stickers. He's been doing a lot of social media research, and he's been, coming up with a true social media plan for us. And then we started thinking about, what I needed to film each week on both channels, where I'm falling short, why am I falling short, all that kind of stuff, right? So this was like at the end of August that we finally got to a point where I was like, yeah, we can start filming regularly. And then he was like, so when is your anniversary for your business? And I was like, it's October 1st. And then he goes, is anything else go on in October? I was like, yeah, usually the first time I did a faith kit was in 23, and it was in October. And I said, and it's kind of like around fall time that I kind of dress up my faith kits and things like that, kind of revamp it, and go from there. And so what we decided to do was to not film in the month of September, and to do what I would consider like rebranding a true line, like product line of what I want to offer from now on, where my attention needs to be, and what we're going forward with. A lot of you know that since day one on this channel, I've always worn bracelets that I make myself. I've had a lot of people ask me to sell the bracelets, just like, like they want the daisy beaded bracelets, they want the sunflower bracelets. I don't have one in here to show you, but they're after like these things, my stretch bracelets with my rhinestones and things. And I was like, okay, So Max was like, if you're going to be offering bracelets, then you're going to need like your own website, your own Etsy shop. And I was like, you know what? I don't want to do that. I don't. I'd rather put it on the website I have now. So for a while, Max was wanting me to like come up with another name to be like an umbrella company. And I was like, at the end of the day, it's all Black Mountain Plans. It's all me. Okay? It's me for planners. It's me for, let me go ahead and show you all these since they're just sitting beside me anyway. This is for my faith line, where I have stickers, Bible tabs. I do Bible videos on that channel. I do all my faith over there. So far behind that it's just like, don't even try to catch up. Just start where we are. I was like, so I do Black Mountain Faith, I do Black Mountain Plans, and if we do the bracelets, I don't see why we can't just put everything on the website. It's me. So he finally came around and was like, yeah, since your LLC is Black Mountain Plans, anything that we do legally, as long as it's under the Black Mountain Plans business name, it's all good. I'm sure y'all like, this is so boring. So anyway, we sat down and we thought about what do we want to do from here out. And my heart has always been to eventually just do my own planners. The reason why is because planner companies, especially EC, you guys know it's so true, they change their sizing and sticker designers have to buy all the options and figure out the dimensions to make it perfectly sized. Whereas if I made my own planners out of these inserts I've been creating and never change the size, I don't have to worry about that every year. I just don't. I could bring in a new planner with a whole different layout, but never change my sizing. Like, what I offer is what I offer. So Max was like, okay, I get what you're saying. And I was like, so I do my planner inserts in different sizes. I want to revamp them a little bit for 2026 to like perfect them. I'd like to offer them digitally to where they can be linked to Google Calendar. Not so much for my customers. I mean, no offense, guys. It's not really for y'all. It's like for me. I really like to link my days to my Google Calendar so my phone will ping and remind me to stay on track, which I have not done in a long time. So Max was like, okay, so since it's going to be the 3-year anniversary coming up, I think what we need to do is come up with a product line strategy of what you just want to offer and just go with it. I was like, okay. So you guys, I thought about it. Judy contacted me. She loves the little notebooks, the little recipe notebooks. That was one of the things I wanted in my product line. So I have the recipe notebooks. Originally, they were just, the front page was a recipe. You flip it, it's the same thing. Well, most people write kind of big and they need a notes page on the backside. So I have perfected it. And it is going to re-release this week with the lined nose page as the backside of the recipe page. Okay? So, I know I want recipe card books in my lineup. Then I was like, I want my inserts. I love my 2-in-1 inserts. I want people to be able to buy them for the A5 rings or for, discs. So these are the 2-in-1 inserts. And I have already did the 2026 and the A5 and the classic size all the way through. They are actually listed. So Miss Judy was like, I love your little notebooks for recipes. Can you turn that into like a little mini monthly planner? Like, guys, I went berserk. I turned it not only into a little mini planner for the monthly. So you get like a 2-page monthly spread. Turn the page. You get 5 lined note pages. And then it just goes to the next month, right? So I did that for all of 2026, and I did it not only with the motivational and, like those quotes that I have on the dividers. I did it not only in the motivational artwork, I did it in Christian artwork, where it references verses. So pretty. So you can choose the little monthly budget notebook in that. Then I turned it into a weekly, kind of like a week at a glance. It's kind of like the Hobonichi breakdown, except there's no graph, page on the right. It's just Monday through Thursday. Monday through Thursday, Friday through Sunday, and then a notes section. So it's kind of like a week at a glance. And that's all that is. So you get the monthly and you get all the little weeks for the month. Alright, so then I also took the 2-in-1 planner and turned it into mini notebooks. And quarter 4 for the end of the year is out. And I also did the sizing for sticker kits to have monthly stickers as well as the weekly stickers. A lot of stuff's been going on, guys. So Max was like, what has been the one thing on your bucket list for your business that you have been just dying to do? And I was like, honestly, I want to offer my own coiled planner. Guys, it's so expensive to do it because I tried the wire O binding. I really did. Hang on, I'll actually show you. I had actually put it together, right? It turned out really good. I put the hollow on it. I made new dividers where you could see it in the back and they're hollow as well as in the front, same way. When you open it up to, like, let's say your page, this is not that presentation plastic. This is just 5mm plastic in here. If you're buying them for the disc bound or for the rings, I'm offering them in 7mm, just a little bit thicker. But to make sure that they would fit on the wire binding, I did them in 5mm. So I designed, this is the January through June. It had to be on a lighter paper so that, the whole 6 months would fit. It's 32-pound paper. It's 120 GSM, right? It has a little bit of a tooth to it, just like my paper here does. It's not overly smooth. It's more matte. And it's really nice. The only thing that bleeds through on this booger is zig dot markers, and to be fair, they bleed through on everything. Not the paper, but they do on other stuff. So like I said, I tried to do it, you guys. I love the planner. I love how I've done it. I hate the wire O binding. So I sourced coils, true coils, for a coiled planner, and I'm going to be offering my 2-in-1 planner, my Faith planner for 2026, and 2 other planners that we'll talk about as the next 9 days go on. But I am offering them on a coil. So if you don't purchase them as individual monthly inserts, you can purchase them on a true coil. And the company I purchased my coils from have, like, on their About Me page, the companies that use their coils. And Erin Condren and Plum Paper, their logos are right there on the front of the page. So I know the coils are good. I know they're not junk. I know they're going to stand up. I know that they're going to act exactly the way we all expect them to act, because we have purchased Plum Paper and Erin Condren planners on a coil. So they are extremely expensive, you guys. Oh my gosh. So the paper inside the planners will be the Maylite paper, the 120 GSM of this paper instead of the 147 that I do in inserts. So I was telling Max, I was like, my biggest dream is just offer my own planner and never change the sizing. Introduce new planners, but never ever take that type of planner away once it was coiled and offered as a true planner. Never take it away, never change the sizing on it, And he was like, well, then let's do it. I was like, do you know how much money and how much I really got to put in to do this? And he's like, Mom, it's been 3 years. You've been in business. On October 1st. Make your dream come true. And I was like, okay. So you guys, the coils are coming. They'll be here Wednesday. And so the plan is that I am going to, every single day for the next 9 days until October 1st, come on here with a short product line video. And what I mean by product line is show you my bow paper clips and go into detail about how they work, how you can purchase them, the different options, because I am making them customizable. Show you my bracelets, show you the Faith planner, show you the individual little mini notebooks, the little sticker kits that go with all the little mini notebooks or the full-size planners. Everything that will be available on my website, and I am considering it now. That is Black Mountain Plan's standard. That is what I offer, and that is like the end of it. So yeah, it's been a lot. So we just didn't film videos. We worked on what was the most important and getting everything sourced, tested, everything, just working out all the bugs. And so now I told Max last night, I said, I feel overwhelmed. I'm not sure where I'm going and what I'm doing. He said, well, then just film a video tomorrow, run in your mouth because you're good at gab. And he didn't say it that way, but that's basically what he said. and just like start explaining and figuring out as you do your plan with me what the priorities are. So that's what I'm doing today, guys. That's why this video is a little chatty. Gonna probably be a little bit longer than what you're used to, but you know, that's what I'm doing. And I remember when I had the true Hobonichi and I did kids, I used to go up and down, up and down. But I don't think it's gonna work for my weekends. So let's take that out for a second. I don't want my full boxes the way I'm used to it. I do want this cupcake. So yeah, I'm really happy that after 3 years, this is, you know, what I'm gonna do. We're gonna be doing Morse code bracelets that say like a scripture, and you'll get the little card so you'll know, you know, well, you'll purchase it knowing what the verse was, but you also get the little backing card to show you the Morse code itself. I just think it's really cool. So there's a lot of stuff coming, but it's just gonna be stuff that I always do from now on. And I'm excited about it. I'm really, really excited about my own planners. I'm really excited that the paper inside the planner does not have to be glossy. It is this matte with, you know, like a tooth. It's just a little bit thinner. And the 2-in-1 planner, it's literally, I can't help it. I can get 6 months on a coil, but I can't get, you know, the whole year. I mean, you guys, you know how thick a whole year is with just the Daily Duo. Imagine having the weekly section in there as well. It's just not going to work. So, yeah, that's just, that is seriously not going to work. Alright, so, I am trying to, let's see, remember what is super important this week. We're finishing up the bows. We're going to be showing the bows on camera today. Do I want to put something different down there? Maybe a sticky note. I don't really want a habit tracker or anything. Do I have a habit tracker? Yeah, I do. Okay. Maybe that would be good. Since I'm trying to figure out everything I got to list this week. I probably should have spaced those because now it's really short. Let's move them up just a hair. This way I have room to put them down. I want one more label in here. So yeah, I hope you guys are really excited. The planners, I'm super nervous, but really happy about them. They're gonna go on pre-sale, and they will ship by the 20th of October. And I'm gonna go in detail with a walkthrough when I put one of each size together. With the new coils, and then also the base planner. I'm so excited about that. Okay, so let me go ahead and start writing in what I know I have to do this week. And you guys, I've got a ton of cheat sheets over here. So, where is the one I wrote out? Alright, so on Monday, it's the bows. These are paper clips, and they're really pretty. Tomorrow is the recipe notebooks. I will show all that and all the covers. Then we have the motivational, right? Yeah, motivational. I know what that means. Then we have the Christian on Thursday. I know what that means. Y'all will too very soon. Then we're doing the pre-sale for the 2-in-1 planners. We're doing some bracelets on Saturday. And then on Sunday, okay, it's the A5 monthly. And that's the pre-sale for a coiled. I believe that's what that's going to be. Okay, so, got some stuff over here I know I need to do. Alright, let's put in, let me find that deco sheet real quick, hang on. Okay, so I had to actually put the booger away. What I want to do is have to excuse Max. He's going in and out. He's got to get ready to go to Arden. That's a city near us. Okay, so I'm going to put one of those sunflowers there. There are new clear $2 Tuesday stickers. There was a $2 Tuesday last week. I just didn't do the video. You guys, I didn't have time. I mean, I'm going to be very honest. But if you would like to see what they look like, I will do a video later this evening when I show what the $2 Tuesday tomorrow is going to be. Speaking of which, I need a label that says that. So, we are going to do a $2 Tuesday. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this booger on here. So I've already started it anyway, so I know that's going to release. Well, I put it over way too far, didn't I? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. So we have $2 Tuesday coming tomorrow. Oof. The planner bow clips are coming later this evening. When Max gets back, that's all he's doing is working on listings for that. Today we're working on... I don't want that same color. Let's stick this over here for a second. Let's get a different color. Yeah, get the yellow. We're working on examples. Let's say bow listings and examples, and then later this evening I will actually film the video and post it, so you guys will see this probably like by dinner time, and then like before I go to bed the bows will be on here to show you how they were listed and what options and how pretty they are. Okay, so we know we have to do that, and then tomorrow, what's my cheat sheet? Where's my cheat sheet? Tomorrow we're at recipe notebooks. Okay, so let's get an orange. So tomorrow I need to do recipe notebooks, video. Okay, let's see. This is motivational, so let's go motivational mini planners, because that's what they are. They're bound like the little notebooks, but they're little mini planners. Then we have basically the same thing, but with Christian artwork. So we get this pretty green. It's gonna match. I don't want it to be matchy-matchy, because then I'll actually try to stick to it, and I don't want that. So, let's see. Stick it about right there. So we'll say Christian mini planner, and there is 3 options for everything when it comes to those. Alright, then we have the pre-sale for the 2-in-1, so we need a real big old sticker for that. You would do. Actually, let's do like a box. Let's do the green. I like green. Or at least I like this green. Let's stick this box right here, because this is like super important to me. I'm so proud of how it looks. We keep double checking and double checking all the spelling, everything else. For some reason, when I type an R on Thursday in the wrong spot constantly. It's like my worst thing. I do it so much. I don't want that big rooster. That's kind of obnoxious. So since we have sunflowers everywhere, let's put that there and just stick a little one up at the top. There we go. So it's the 2-in-1 pre-sale. And it's for the A5 size and the classic size. And I'm not saying standard anymore, I'm just saying classic size, because everybody knows what it means. And as long as I don't put the word happy planner, we're good, you know? Walkthrough is what I need, so that you can see exactly what comes with it and how it looks in the 2 sizes. Okay, so I go back down here in my cheat sheet. Oh, before all that, I need to figure out what kind do I want for me. Dad is struggling with being the only one taking care of Granny during the day, and no one wanted to help him. No one even wanted to check on, you know, who could help him. And yeah, I'm being catty when I say it. So, you know what? I'm gonna granny sit. I've already decided it. It's already a done deal. And I don't want the circles, or do I? Yeah, we'll do the circles. Do I want to hang it onto the side of the page? I mean, the side of the column? Yeah, we'll do that. And then this one, we won't do that. We'll just stick it. Nope. I don't like the way that looks. So if I don't like this one, I know I'm not gonna like the other one being different. Well, no, that's alright. So it's me at Granny's. at Granny's. I will sit over there with her. She does not like it when I'm on the computer. So I've already decided I'm making bracelets. And my goal is 15 bracelets while I'm there. And that's doable. As long as I don't bring Tater Tot, he'll have to stay home with all the rest of the babies. But I should have 30 bracelets made, plus all the bracelets I have at the moment, so that I can put out the bracelet sale, which will start on Saturday. We will start selling bracelets. Some of them are stretch, some of them are lobster clasps, some are seed beads, stacks, alphas, all kinds of stuff. So I'm going to say bracelet video, so you can see them all, and new to my line. And the way I look at it is it's a product line. All of this that I'm talking about is my new product line. So then on Saturday, it is going to be an A5 planner. Okay. A5 monthly. And I'm going to say half letter, which is the junior size. Say planner and inserts. So that way if you don't want it on the coil, you can definitely get it as inserts. Okay, so we know what I've got to be dealing with all the way across. Now let's just write in all this mess, because there's just so much. Here's the time for the circle dots, my friends. Here is the time. First of all, important, my meds. I have to stay on them or I won't be able to focus. Must complete is the name of this list. Pups ear wash. I got 2 dogs with ear infections. They cannot handle pollen. Okay, so I want super clean my house, because the cleaner it is, the more I can focus. I'm going to just write in this week. And yes, I'm writing in blue pen. I don't even care. I do need a sip of water, though. I need to call David and nail down a date that he's actually going to come get this stuff, so that we can have that room. We have intentions for that room, and we need to do it while the weather is still nice. Bathe planner. I'll explain more in detail about that in just a minute. And then covers, I need to get them ready, as well as my divider tabs. Okay, so that's something that has to happen this week. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I don't need anything else but the circle dots, because that's the way I want to roll with it. I might use these little tiny half letter ombre boxes. Other than that, we can leave the deco out, and we're going to call it a done deal for that booger. Here we are. We can finish up some of the icons on there. I need these, and then some of my stuff over here. Okay, so let's get down to it. Today on Shopify, and then we need it on Etsy. So where's my little Etsy boogers? I know I need this one. I'll use up this one real quick, because I need 2 Etsys anyway. Okay. Like I said, some of the mini notebook planners are actually already listed. But if you want to wait for a walkthrough, that's fine. The walkthrough for the motivational artwork will be on Wednesday, and the Christian artwork will be on Thursday. So we're going to say BMP for Black Mountain Plans and BMF for Black Mountain Faith bows. And it just simply means that they're listed there as well as on Shopify. So that's cool. I do need a funky little blue one real quick. Max has got to go to Arden, so I'm going to say Arden and trash. And I'm going to go ahead and put the little trash can on the label. Might as well, right? Because that's happening today. Alright, so tonight, before bed, I need to do tater and Bella. And I know it means their ear wash. Or maybe I should just write ear wash. Okay. They have two different ones. Bella can't use Tater's, and Tater can't use Bella's. I think I said that backwards. Because Bella's ears go down and Tater's ears go up, and it's about how they drain. So yeah, they can't mix and match. I'm going to bring this green one right here. Alright, so I need to film my weekly Plan With Me, the Filament Bible, that one's coming next, and the bow release. Ooh, that works. Alright, I know some people are going to be really happy when they see what's going on tomorrow, and this is just going to be my videos. I think this will be the easiest way to do it. Alright, so tomorrow is the $2 Tuesday video. The recipes. And then Psalm 5 and 6. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this booger in. Okay. It's crooked as all get out, y'all. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy we figured out, like, he was like, what is your product line? I'm like, I'm a small shop, man. I don't have a product line. He's like, you do now. What are the products you want to be part of your line? I was like, okay, that's interesting. I sell myself short on a lot of stuff, guys. Half the time when I'm designing things, I don't think y'all are going to like it, and then you buy the crap out of it, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, I guess I was wrong. I'm going to do the motivational walkthrough, and I'm going to do the Christian walkthrough on Thursday. I'm going to just put art. And then I need Exodus. It's day 1 for Exodus, but in the reading plan it's actually day 17. And then we'll hold tight right there, because I gotta remember. We're doing the Christian or what? Okay. Alright, so now here's where the circle dots start coming through. Okay, first of all, I have some orders I gotta get out the door today. Yes, I do. I gotta get them out of here. I think I'm gonna use this right here too. I like this a lot. So I'm gonna pull this little, you can see these little copies with the cross. Oh, it's my favorite sticker sheet. And I don't have it in the website anymore. I need to bring it back. Like, for $2 Tuesday, we're gonna bring that booger back. Alright, I need to fill and ship. I've got a few Etsy orders. Let's see, it's 3 total in one shop and 1 in the other. But anyway, I need to fill and ship. Okay, and tonight I need to finish February and March's scripture writing plans. Do y'all want a sneaky peek? Do you want to know what I mean by this? Do you want a sneaky peek? Here we go. So this, my scripture writing inserts to me are too small. I have a lot of customers who like the half letter size and they like the A5 size. Personally, I think it's too small for writing out scripture. So I designed a planner that I'm going to be releasing on, I think it's the 1st of October, because this is the one I'm the most proud of. So it will have a setup. The worst thing, I think, when you're doing a faith planner is like when you get to the end of January, if it ends on a certain day, you've got those other days, and you don't want the artwork that you're using for the next month in February to be like on the same page. So I took that into account. I told you guys, I am dead serious about getting people used to word studies. Oh, I need to be faithful about these videos, but I included them also in the faith planner. So you'll get your divider, you know, the clear one with the hollow like I showed in the wire rope binding. It will be coiled. It will only be in the classic Happy Planner size, so it'll be 7 by 9 1/4. Actually, 9 1/4 by 7. So you'll have decoration on the front that says January. You'll flip it, And you will already know all the scripture writing verses for the entire year. So if you're one of those people that you get behind very easy, like dun da da da, me, I can go ahead and start writing out the scriptures according to the day, that I'm on. So you will always have the scriptures in your monthly for that scripture writing plan. When you turn the page, I don't feel like we need a dashboard in our scripture writing planner. So you'll have your word study, you'll have 14. And then you will have 14 2-to-a-page sheets for word study, okay? So I figure like the smaller the word study section is, the more people will not be intimidated by it, right? So you have your word study pages. And then you have like an introduction, and it will fill up the space of the days we don't need. So we didn't need the 31st, the 30th, and the 29th. So for the 29th to the 30th, I wrote out, why is this scripture writing plan important? What are we going to be looking at? What are we going to learn? So then you've got your days of the week, right? You don't have the full box square over here, so that way you have more room. The lines are pretty generous. I really like it. And instead of saying notes at the end, it says prayer. The difference is, though, this is like the draft. These are over here on this side, and this is centered. Prayer is. So you would have all your weeks, okay? There's no need for washi. As you can see, I took away the area to have washi, okay? So that way you can focus on, you've got enough room to write in your verses. And then like when we come to the end of the month, the 31st is going to end up on a Saturday. So this area down here will be final thoughts. And if need be, it'll be final thoughts over here, and then just a whole line page right here. When you flip the very last page of the month, you have a lined note page. That way you can write some more information on what you want. And then this planner is offered coiled and as inserts, okay? But yeah, when I'm saying I need to finish it, I need to go through, because just because I have the verse addresses doesn't mean I will want to use that verse. So like January had 31. I had like 50 verse addresses that I checked. I found which ones I wanted. Did they have a word study? All of that kind of stuff. So I have to do that. So then we're going to do that same thing again. I have to do 2 tonight. I've got February almost done, but I got to finalize it. And I got to do March from scratch. So we're going to do the April. And I'm just going to write the months from here out. In order to stay on track, I'm going to have to write these in. And this is what I have to do each evening. Okay. Because I want this to release on schedule. And I'm so proud of it. It's so pretty. I know a lot of people are like, I don't want the word study. I might offer it where, you just don't have the word study. But I would really prefer to have it in there. I just really would. Because I will be showing every single week how I do it. The planner is set up finally, I think, for a planner piece, in my opinion. And I am definitely going to be showing that on camera. June, July, August, and then the September. So I'm doing pretty good. And for those who don't know, the scripture writing plan did come out last week. Whoops. And it is on Faith Can Move Mountains. It's, the faith of a mustard seed. So it'll be either dated, or you could have it undated in the washi. Here's the dashboard page. And then here is the weekly kit, right? With all the artworks, quotes, all kinds of stuff. Yeah, and I even made mustard seed resin charms for charm bracelets and for planner bows. There's just been a lot going on, guys. I know the direction now I want to go, and since Max has been home each week, I have been able to focus in different areas, and now it's just it's really nice that almost everything is completely finalized, and we can just go forward with it. I'm so happy. Okay, so today is the 22nd, right? Let me double check. Hang on. Yeah, it's the 22nd. I was like, I'm losing my brain. And y'all know I don't care. I'll just write them in. I think the planner's pretty enough that you don't have to worry about the dots. I just don't. We're going to be moving. This will probably be the last time after the one I'm about to film for the Faith channel that you guys will see anything on this setup. we're going to be moving my filming area to the building. Okay, and Max, before he dipped out just a second ago, was like, show him the stickers. So, if you guys didn't know, there's lots of $2 Tuesday sticker sheets out. But I did put out one last week with all the artwork for the motivational. And then for the Christian. So, like, if you really like the artwork that's on the dividers, you have little stickers that match it too. And then the part I'm really happy about is when I go to do my scripture reading cards, I want flowers. So I am offering these on clear or removable mat. And all of these flower borders re-released last week. They are $2.50 if they are on clear. They are $2, and they are not changing price. So anything in the deco sticker section that you guys have seen on $2 Tuesday, they are $2 for forever. Okay? So Max was like, show them the stickers, let them know. So those are in there, and then there will be more coming tomorrow. So I have that I need to do that. Tomorrow is I need to, let's see, where are some more Etsy? Okay. I need to get the Exodus stickers, and I need to be working on the Genesis character study. I figured out the character study inserts, so I need to get them listed. And I need to get the Exodus stickers for day 17. Okay, and then I need a Bible journaling sheet over here. Oh, I also need to put the $2 Tuesday. Yep. And then I'm going to say flowers listed in Black Mountain Faith Etsy shop because they're not there yet, so they need to be. And then down here was the $2 Tuesday into the Etsy shop as well as the website. Alright, so I know where I'm going there. Granny's sitting over here. I've got what I need to do for June here. Alright, I said I was filming Exodus Day 17, Psalm 56. So I'm going to go ahead and do the Psalm 7 and 8. I don't know if it will post that day. Okay? I do need to do, let's see. I will have showed the mini notebook, so I need to do a weekly plan with me and mini notebook. And I need to, let's get a Shopify. I need to list 2-in-1 mini kits because they are done. Oh, well, if I'm doing that, then I'm going to need to design. Basically just check the sizing. Let's see. Monthly template and the weekly template. And then make sure I make the kits. And since they're so small, guys, they're like really easy. I'm pretty sure the monthly is going to be the exact same size as I have for the May Junior monthly and the Faith. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same size as the weekly. So that's why I'm like, just double check. It's not like I got to do it from scratch. I just got to double check. So I think what's going to happen is I'm going to leave Friday, Saturday, and Sunday open in my planner. And as I am working through what I need to do this coming week for my anniversary of my business, I am just going to write in what I need to. I do need to make a scripture card. I want to do one of those videos. So let's do that probably on Friday. And it might post, this weekend. But I need to get one in the queue. I really, really do. I don't think I want a dot on that. I think I want a sunflower. Yeah, a sunflower right there. Well, it's going to cover up my word, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Let's do this. And that. Yeah. Alright. So I've got everything I wanted. And I did want to show you guys When I'm saying on a coil, I mean on a true coil, okay? Now this one is for my faith, and I personally wanted antique brass, but the silver colored coils that are coming, they got a nice diameter. This is a 1.5, and I know it's gonna work for the whole year, but I did order it an eighth of an inch bigger so that we could sticker up our planners and not have to buy it like with extra sheets to tear out. That's bullcrap. If you guys need it bigger to be able to put your stickers in the planner, I think you should have it without having to add, pages to it to make it thicker so that you can eliminate them to have enough room for stickers. No, it's just better for me to order the coils the size you need, and we could sticker every single page for the entire year and not worry about it's not going to work on our coil. So like I said, it's a super chatty video, but at least you know where I'm at, why I've been gone. You guys know the rule. If I'm not here, I'm busy. I'm busy. And it's kind of cool. I have my own product line now. I've nailed it down. I'm able to offer all the things I love, I get excited about. And there's so many options that people will be able to find what they need. And we can have fun in 2026. So I hope you liked the spread. I think it turned out super cute. And until I see you in the next video. Bye.